Who likes apple pie? Well, good for you, because we ain't making that today. Today, y'all, we making apple crisp. It's an apple pie with a twist. It's so much better than apple pie. And I'm gonna show you how we do it. So y'all come on, stick with me, because we got fresh apples. We're gonna put a little bit of orange, a little bit of lemon, and a whole lot of other goodness into it. So get ready, get set. Apple crisp is what's on the menu. Apple crisp is easy. Let's just do it in steps. Step one, we're gonna peel and core our apples. So get yourself a nice little bowl, your apple peeler. I'm just gonna peel these guys down. We've got quite a few we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you just a couple how I do it. And I think it makes life pretty easy. So once you get them peeled, here's what I do. I got myself a corer. You don't have to do it this way. You can just use your knife and just slice them. This is what you want that peeled apple to look like, all right? We just peel it nice and easy. Hey, so we got our apples all peeled. We gotta core these jokers. So look here, I've got myself a fancy core. It makes life super simple and very easy. Apples core. Or, look, if you don't have that, just grab your knife and just cut the thing. It's gonna be fine. It's all going to the same place. It's just a matter of taking a little bit of work off of it. And this way your apples aren't all the same size, but it's still an apple, and it's gonna eat just like the other apple. So if you don't have one, don't rush out and get one. If you do rush out to get one, I'd tell you go into the thrift store, spend $1, maybe less, and get it there. That's what I would do. So we're gonna put all these guys together, and then we'll get them dressed up with some citrus. That's what's gonna keep them from turning brown and impart loads and loads of flavor. Flavor per bite. Apples are all cored, peeled, and almost ready to go. Here's where the flavor comes in. So look, we're gonna take our orange and we're gonna zest this joker. And the way we're gonna zest it, we're gonna get all this off. We don't want we just want the orange part, okay? We don't want the white. That's called the pith, and it's gonna be kind of bitter. This is where the flavor's at. We're gonna get the juice too, but first things first, we want all that zest, all that joke. So let's get all the goodness of him. Okay, that looks good. Take your finger and just run it down. See how that came out? Okay. Now, look here. Take your orange, cut the little joker in half, and all I'm gonna do is just juice him right in there. All that juice in here. And I keep a little bowl off to the side down in my sink. I use that as my trash can. So I'm not going back and forth to the trash can and just creating a mess. I just dump it every now and then. All right. So there's that. We'll do the same thing with the lemon. I'm gonna take the little fella and zest him. Okay. Easy, easy. Sides too. I'm using a microplane. This is a fine microplane. I got another one that's a little thicker, but just makes life simple. So I'm going to cut this guy. Same thing. We're juicing, get him in there. Just make sure if you don't have a strainer for to catch the seeds, use your hand. We just want to get the juice of both ones in there, and we'll call it good. So we're going to take that. We'll toss these up, put them to the side, and before we put them completely to the side, I'm going to add my sugar. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon. Grab my microplane again, and I've got some nutmeg here. So I'm going to take my nutmeg. I'm using whole nutmeg. You can use just regular nutmeg, the already pre-ground, or if you've got some, this just gives you a little fresher flavor. Goes a long way. Just gonna get about a teaspoon of it in here. Real deep flavor with the nutmeg. Got about 5 pounds of apples in this joker. I'm using Fuji apples, y'all. You just need some kind of good cooking apple. Don't get a good soft eating apple, because it's gonna turn to mush when you put it in your apple crisp. Let's stir this all up, y'all, and just get it all mixed in really, really good. And then once you let it sit a few minutes, it's gonna start releasing its natural juices from these apples. But that looks amazing. And it smells crazy good. Hey, y'all, look here. Apples are sitting over there getting happy. Now we gotta make the crumble for the topping. This is what's gonna make it crisp up. So look here, I've got a little flour. I'm gonna toss it into my stand blender. Make this for your family. It'll be the #1 requested dessert there is. A lot of people eat dinner. You say, what y'all have for dinner? I don't know. I know what we had for dessert. We had apple crisp. Hey, this is what we want it to look like, y'all. See that kind of crumbly pea size with the butter? And I think we're good. Hey, look here. We've got our crumble ready to go. Our apples have been sitting here getting happy. About time to get these little jokers into our pan, but before we do, we gotta prep the pan. So we got some more butter. Yeah, it's gonna be good. We're gonna use lots of butter. Look here, I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of this. Put him in, clean hands, and just rub. Smash it in there nice and good, just rub it around. What we want to do is just make sure that the apple crisp is it doesn't stick to the sides of the dish you're baking it in. And I'd encourage you, look, I'm using just a deep baking pan. You can roast in this thing too. But this is another one of these dishes, y'all, that's got a story behind it. Back to the thrift store. You can go to Williams-Sonoma, or you can go to the thrift store, save a couple of nickels too. So this one is another one. I've got a whole kitchen full of thrift store finds. And ain't nothing wrong with it. It's brand new, essentially. I mean, what are you gonna do to a baking dish besides bake it? If you wanna go spend money and you feel better about it, go ahead, but look here, it's all gonna work the same. So here's what we got. Butter is in. The dish is buttered, ready to go. First things first, let's get our apples in. And check them out. Don't they look beautiful? You see how that juice is coming off? This kind of came out of the apples? Just because we put that sugar and spice on it. Sugar and spice, everything nice. Right into the cool. 5 pounds of apples. And then we got our crumble that we made in our stand mixer. And all I'm gonna do is just put it on. All right, y'all, look here. I think this bad boy ready to go in the oven. We got everything into the pan. So look, he's ready to go. Apples are in. the crumble is on top. It's gonna crisp up. We're gonna put it in a preheated oven that's been sitting there preheating at 350. So it's gonna get in the oven for about 45 minutes. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna add a little more butter to it. I'm gonna dab it on top, stick it back in the oven, and let it finish and crisp up. Hey y'all, look here. Apple crisp been in about 45 minutes. I'm gonna take a little fella out, get him right here, and let's get him buttered up so that our apple crisp back up again. Apple crisp been in about 45 minutes. So what we're gonna do here, y'all, look. I'm just gonna butter edge to edge. All we want this butter to do is it's just gonna act as something to let us brown it. It's gonna impart tons of flavor. Hey, so we got all the butter. Look at that, edge to edge with the butter. Changes the profile, so now it's gonna let it crisp up and brown as it finishes what it's gotta do. So we're gonna put it back in the oven for about 30 minutes or until you start seeing it bubble around the edges. So we're really looking for that bubbling coming all the way around those edges. And that's your key. Hey y'all, see how it's bubbling around the edges? That's exactly what we're looking for. So, how brown it is and beautiful it looks on top. Let's give that about 5 minutes to cool down, maybe 10, and then we're gonna serve it up. I'm gonna put it with some vanilla ice cream. That's how I roll. But look here, I'm telling you, it's better than apple pie. You want something that's got flavor? Go with an apple crisp. Put it on your table at Thanksgiving. Put it on your table at Christmas. Just put it on your table. Apple crisp is ready. It's been sitting for about 5 minutes. It's cooled down just enough so you can eat it. Now it's time to dig in and get a taste. Let's go get this bad boy. Hey y'all, we got it all scooped up. Let me get one more thing to finish this thing off. Look, apple crisp is amazing all by itself. When you put some ice cream with it, ooh-wee, it gets good. So let's jazz this up and then let's taste it. Let me get a little bit of this. Let me get a little bit of that. Oh man. You can taste, you get the flavors of that orange zest, the lemon. It's as, you put the ice cream with it too, this stuff just puts a smile on your face. I'm telling you, this is a dessert for the ages. You want to do this any day that ends in Y is when you want to make this one. Well, look here, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. There's one opinion that matters most in my household, and that's my baby. Baby, check this out. I have made an apple crisp.
I could smell it. I knew that was coming.
Look at you, girl. Who's that?
Miss Barbie.
Miss Barbie? She look almost as good as you. Hey. Look here. So, I got apple crisp. I compliment a little bit of ice cream. Here.
Thank you.
You jump in. You jump in. Let me know what you think about this one. Yeah, get a little bit of it.
Wonderful. Such a good combination.
It's a good combo. I'm trying to tell folk out here listening. This is one of these everyday type desserts. You don't need to wait for a special occasion. Look, me and my baby been together for a minute. Every day together is a special occasion, right?
That's right.
So,
That's right.
So don't be saving something back. Tomorrow's not promised, but today is. So live it like it's your last. If it were, I'd want that on the menu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here with my baby. So
I know our boys really love the apple crisp.
Oh God, it was
Yeah.
a favorite. It was a favorite. So, look here. Anything else about that apple crisp you want me to know?
Please make it for Thanksgiving.
For you, baby, it's on the menu. Hey, y'all, look here. You need to give this one a try. Put it in your repertoire. Put it on your daily to-do list. But whatever you do, make this one at home. Like, comment, subscribe. For the full recipe, you go on and check down below flavorperbite.com. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Flavor per bite.